Hello, you beautiful people. And James. Mine and my brother's business died, which was out of the blue. Because we became more successful, they then punished us for it. And then all the information they asked for, we gave them everything. Like, to show that we bought it all our transactions were real, we weren't conning people. And then like 9 months of PayPal, like starving your company of all your income. That's what literally killed us. And then whenever I've spoken to people about it, it was got to be like what you call like business espionage or something. So because like we were selling, like, say you have like an Android tablet, your new Samsung that's going for like 500 quid. Well, we were selling with the better specs for like £100. So we were undercutting everyone with better technology, and we were getting it all personally made in China. It wasn't, obviously, I know they say China sounds dodgy, but there are real decent factories out there that actually do good products. And yeah, we were. It was just
None of them
going
were
really well.
sweatshops, right?
Pardon?
None of them were sweatshops.
Sweatshops? No, no, no. They're
Okay.
like factories.
Okay, because if they were
Like,
sweatshops, that's why it got shut down.
no, 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 no. We like our PayPal, not the Chinese. That business is still going.
Okay.
Like it's us that got targeted because we were the seller. Like, what are you going to do to the manufacturer? They literally build their own shit. Like, there's nothing you can do to them.
Yeah.
But we were like a seller, so yeah, that's what I mean. So you can start to make it, but then sometimes some shit just gets in the way like that, and
Those
there's literally nothing you can do,
obstacles.
and it just
Well,
resets me.
I was thinking that way also until I stumbled upon this book over here. They say this, whoever wrote this book, if you are having a career, a business, a lifestyle, and it's going good, and then out of nowhere, like you said, stuff that didn't make any sense just pop up and stop you from doing it. The universe is saying that maybe it's saying that you are meant for something better than what you was doing. And that's all. And those
Mm.
obstacles have taught you everything you needed to know about that. And it's time to move on and take what you learned from that business and apply it somewhere else. SOT.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's true. But I'd rather have been rich with my other business.
Well, you're rich. No, hear me out. The way I believe it, you are rich on your other business. It's just not this frequency. That business is probably booming, bro. You could jump back to it. That's weird. That's a weird thought right there. Whenever I'm
So
reading this,
you've
I'm like,
gone to like parallel universes now then, where everything where it went one way, like every decision you made, there's always so every yes and no decision, like right now, shall
"Mhm,
I get up? I decide no, but
mhm,
somewhere else I did.
yes,
I've just literally made a whole
yes,
new parallel. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're on
yes,
about.
exactly. The thing about parallel universes is not what I believed, like while watching these movies. It's not you physically jumping somewhere else per se and
No,
experiencing
no, it's not you.
other stuff. It's your vibration because we're all vibrating at a frequency that's we actually have control to change, which I didn't even know that. We all coming from the same radio station, just shooting out down here. I'm 99.1, you're 99.2, James 99.3,
69, 69. Thank you very much.
whatever number you choose. We're
Yeah,
just
you.
we're just a channel on a radio station, right?
Okay.
So now, if you're unhappy with your life, all you have to do is change your frequency, which means stop. All right, it goes down to this. A lot of people's like, "Oh, I do this incantations every day. I want to be a millionaire in this lifestyle. I want to be a millionaire in this lifestyle." It will work if you delete all the doubt and negative that's tied to those words. Like when you say it out loud, of your subconscious is saying, "It might not work on this time. It might not really work. I really don't really believe that it's going to work." All that stuff is just in you. Now, once you able to really 100%, I'm talking about 100% believe what you say. That's when you change your vibration, and that's when you can jump into another. That's when you can jump to bulldog that's a millionaire. Not meaning that you would just no longer exist in this timeline. It's just everyone that's not in that frequency that you just jumped to, you won't they won't be in your life anymore. It's not like they
See, and then
disappeared.
that's the scary thing, because then, say, depends how long it changed.
Mhm.
Like, your kid wouldn't be the child that you know then, because you've
Only
gone to
if you
the different
stopped.
plane.
Only if you stopped talking to only if you like stop talking to them, stop seeing them. If your frequency changing and your energy is changing in front of them, their energy is also changing. They cannot help it because they're feeding off of your vibration. If they love you and care for you, they will follow you. Now, if they magically stop following you, they wasn't supporting you. They didn't match your vibration, so they moved out of state, and now you no longer see them. That's how they disappear. They just move, just like Josh. He's gone, but he's here. I just don't talk to him. I don't see him on Facebook. I don't care about him, but he's here, but he's not in my life because I
Yeah, that's
changed
it.
my frequency.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Hmm. That's how it happens. Like I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. There, everyone that's in part of my experience will follow me into that lifestyle. Now it becomes deeper than that. Remember, we are switching from parallel universes so many times. Every thought is a different parallel universe. So we're constantly jumping between parallel
So
universes.
you think it's
constantly.
more than just a decision? You think even just a thought in your head
Everything.
is...
Because your subconscious is constantly working, whether you know it or not. To
Oh, yeah,
change,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
to change who you are, you have to change your subconscious energy. That you can't change your vibration if your energy is not changing. I was like, when I was like listening to that reading, I was like how do you do it? I understand what you're saying, but how? Right? Like they're saying we're constantly jumping between parallel universes constantly because we're constantly changing the outcome of our life.
Yeah, I see. I'm with you on like the parallel universes and shit.
Hmm.
I can kind of get behind how that could be, but I don't believe
If you
that we're
put
jumping
physics,
in between them.
if you put physics in it, then it will make sense because physically you cannot physically jump to another parallel, right?
No, no, no.
So, if you think of this and only this, your subconscious is the only thing that's jumping to the other universe. Your physical body stays the same. Remember, we're in a parallel universe. That means another physical dog is there waiting to receive that signal.
You might have a full head of hair.
Exactly. Exactly. See, it's deep. Like man,
Mm.
and it's simple as this. Like me and James don't watch sports. Me and James don't watch the news. So all this political stuff does not affect James and I at all. We don't lose sleep over it. We don't lose sleep about what's happening on the other side of the world because that is not bothering us because it don't exist to us. Like it doesn't exist. What happens over there does not exist, and it's as easy as that. If you don't believe it, if you don't see it, it doesn't exist to you.
Like we said, we didn't watch the Super Bowl, so therefore
It didn't
it
exist.
didn't exist to me.
It
All right,
now
but,
it's but see how deep it is. Like
yeah.
if you don't see it, believe it, or live it, it doesn't exist.
It just basically goes back down to the classic conundrum: if a tree falls in a wood, does it make sound?
Beautiful.
Literally,
Not
it
if,
just
not
goes
if,
to the...
Beautiful.
if no one's there to
Yeah, then it
to
doesn't.
witness it,
Beautiful.
then it
Hey.
never happened.
Beautiful. Yes, that's exactly
That's
what
what
it
they
is.
say. Now it's
Yeah.
now it's a step further now with social media. Post it on Facebook or Instagram, or it didn't happen.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
At the end of the
So-
day,
you have your bits, yeah, but like what the story, you only ever hear about the bad things that Christianity did. You don't hear the stories about how they turned the Vikings. Like with the Vikings, they couldn't conquer them because they were the fucking Vikings. What changed the Vikings was every few months a Christian would come on a boat, a priest, try and convert them. But they would kill them, massacre them every single time.
Mm.
But they knew this and they continuously did it for years, non-stop. Over 100 years, they kept doing it. Then eventually, some of them would be like, oh, okay, let's listen. And then instead of having to sacrifice their sons or their animals and stuff, it's like, well, you can go kill all this shit, then talk to a priest, say sorry, and then you get into heaven. Valhalla, basically. And they're like, oh,
Mm.
okay, I'm going to be Christian. All I have to do is say sorry to a priest.
I don't like the deliverance. They think that we gotta die before we go somewhere better. I don't believe that at all. Not even a bone in my body.
Oh, yeah, but what you also have to remember is we have like modern technology and stuff. Back then, they didn't really know that much. So you have to think how horrible everything was. So if there was any chance that you have to remember, life back then was basically hell. Like you were living in hell.
Yeah.
Like you could die from a fucking cut. Like a single
Mhm.
cut on your finger could kill you. Like that's the time you could literally be asleep.
Only
then
because we
some
entered
guy
the Dark
raids you
Ages.
and kills you. Yeah, but they went for a long time.
Yeah, I know.
And one of the things that got us out of it was religion. But then one of the things that kept us in it was religion. That's the double-ended sword there with it, really.
Yeah, yeah, I just can't stand behind religion at all because how corrupt it is and how
Oh
bad
no,
it is.
I am with you on that.
It's because you don't have to be religious to believe in a higher power. Because religion, they take religion and they use it for their own ploys.
They use it as a weapon.
Yeah.
They use your faith as a weapon,
Yeah,
where
and
it should be celebrated. Like I like Christianity, especially because obviously it's what the country or Catholics that you have to give donations and
it's
that.
who
But then,
won the war. Christianity won the war. If they didn't, it would have been another one.
well, they won the war for Europe. They beat the Arabs to Europe because Arabs were highly in Spain and they were
Christians
invading.
everywhere.
Well, it was basically Christian Arabs really, and then whatever the Asians, what's Buddha and that kind of what's the other one as well?
Hindu, Muslim.
Yeah, Hindu. Yeah. So the Arabs is Muslim.
Yeah, even though Muslim and Hindu and Buddhists are so, I believe in their beliefs way more than Christianity. Because God doesn't limit, he doesn't have an allowance. God doesn't, well, when I say God, I'm saying it loosely. It's just a word that they gave us to use.
Yeah.
He doesn't use an allowance. He doesn't limit his beliefs. That's why there's evil in there. There's good because he gives all. He doesn't gives a little bit this and more of that. He gives everything. He
So
gives it
basically,
all.
he's like
Everything.
he doesn't see the human definition of good and bad. He just he doesn't care
That's a
if
human
you
thing.
yeah he
That's a
doesn't
human
care
thing.
if you, which is kind of disgusting. If you kill a child, he's like, oh well, you
Do
did
you
that.
care?
Unlucky.
Do you care what happens to the anthill you just stepped on?
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. That so
God
they understand.
is so much more. It's humanity that tied God
Dude.
into our stuff. We're God in everything. Into it. What is it? That word? Down to the smallest bit. We're God. Yeah, we have the same stuff that the universe has in us.
Call it stardust.
Not only that we have the same ingredients, we are also tied to it. We're connected to it. We can also feel it and see it if we choose to. We just got to sit down and stop. That's it. That's why animals, meditation didn't come from us. It came from us. Oh, let me slow down. Everything that's on earth is put here for us to learn how to remember. Like animals. Dogs, for instance. You like dogs. Everyone likes dogs. How can a dog sit in one spot in a kennel all day without being restless or tired or sleepy? I mean, hungry, sorry. Because he's meditating. I didn't know that until someone smarter than me told me. A dog sits there and meditates. And what is meditation? We think, oh, it's some hippie shit, yoga people. No, meditation is this is what meditation is. Sitting down and doing nothing.
See, when you say meditation, I don't know why you think hippie. I don't know. I just go
Me.
straight to
Me.
like Asians and shit. That's how I think meditate.
Oh.
Like
It's because we
like
were
the
taught
Buddhists
that.
and shit.
It's weird how we were taught, that to meditate you got to be this person. To meditate you got to
Yeah.
be that person. We were taught so wrong. If we were taught right properly, like there's no harm to meditate. They should be teaching that stuff in school.
Like the weird thing about the American education system is like your education's really good, but it's really shit at the same time.
Our education is to only benefit the government.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
They
you
teach
don't.
us to make the government more money. They don't teach us
Yeah.
what any kind of inflation or how to make money or what to do with money once you make it. They don't teach you how to keep the money. Wow.
Crazy.
It was just one thing that religion has uncovered to me and to others
Mm.
was one thing that everyone had in common. Every religious person has one thing in common. And I think this is the reason why religion exists if you use it the right way, besides being corrupt. Love and happiness.
That's what it's
To
meant to
yes,
be.
yes, to love and have happiness outside of you.
And the thing is, though, that to me, that's kind of what makes religious feel real. But then, when you read certain texts, it can be read in such a way that it can benefit anyone. Like it's so vague, it doesn't get to the point. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you could do this. No, it should be you have to do it this specific way.
Yeah,
But it doesn't.
because in the making of the book, it took thousands of years to make the Bible of all these Sanscripts and stones and
Just,
rolled up piece of paper and
they're
bottles they
just
found
the thing
buried.
is, they're literal stories. They're just mini stories.
But when they put it all together, you don't think they had to edit? Come on, people don't think
Yeah.
about this. Like, oh, we can't leave this in. They can't have no
Yeah.
sighting of aliens.
Or we can't leave swear words in.
Exactly. We can't
Like,
leave all this stuff, all this hidden technology that they used to use. It doesn't benefit us at all right now. Bro, it goes deeper than that. But at the end of the day, the root of religion is happiness and love. If you can do
Mental,
happiness and love through your day, you will never be happy. You'll never be mad because you'll be too busy being happy. Have you ever realized,
Pardon me.
wake up? This dawned on me just a couple of days ago. You wake up, you're having fun, you're having a good day, you're smiling, and you just stop to think, I'm enjoying my life. The very next day, you make up in a bad mood. Everything bothers you. Like shit.
Yeah.
It's happiness, man. That's that vibration. That's what humanity needs. That happy feeling. You can get so much shit done if you're not in a bad mood.